Morning, everyone. This is pre-market outlook for the date 26th of August 2025. So, yesterday we have observed that the market almost hold the Friday's low as we have predicted. The 24,850 and the highest zone was 25,145. Between this range, if the Nifty is trading means the lackluster trend, the sideways trend may be continuing like we have mentioned and discussed in yesterday's session. And for the yesterday, the trend was totally trapped in a small range, and because of the lack of follow-through actions on either side, the market could not actually make a direction even with a 0.5% movement. So, which is indicating the further continuation in the sideways trend probably happening for today as well, despite of its open. So one can actually make use of a dip initially market is going to present for the day because of the global cues backed with the news of the US Fed core person, key person may be removed by the Trump as he announced like. Afterwards, the Indian stocks also feeling the heat of selling because of the additional 25% of tariff probably going to be levied soon. So these are all the things actually impacting the opening trend of the Indian markets. After open, provided the same strategy should be followed for day also, as yesterday we have discussed. See, for the day, if the Nifty holds the level of 24,850 until it is holding this particular level, the next one the trader should keenly monitor is the intention of the behavior, how it is acting. Say, for example, if the first 1 hour, the selling spree increased in the way of breaking the every 5 minutes low, that should be monitored. So first 5 minutes, it may be giving a low, say for example, 25,010 like. In the next 5 minutes itself, it is closing below the 25,010 as a low of the first 5-minute candle. And the second 5-minute candle may be witnessing a low of 24,970 like. In the third consecutive candle, if the second candle is low also getting broken and closed means, there only you can observe the intention for the market is to attract the selling. The selling spree is getting increased like you can get observed. That is the clue for you to gauge or to measure the behavior of the instrument, whether it is Nifty or whatever it is. So this is one new learning for you all we are actually sharing with you. That is measuring the behavior, how it is intended like. Okay, in terms of levels, if the Nifty breaks the 24,850 within first 15 minutes mean, that first 15 minutes low will be very crucial to make the further trend in the market for the entire day. See, the first 15 minutes should be monitored. If the Nifty breaks 24,850 level in the first 15 minutes itself means we can consider that first 15 minutes low will be the support for the entire day on the Nifty. In case if it is not happening like that means, in the following 1 hour candle, In case the Nifty breaks and closes below the same 24,850 point, afterwards it can be decided as any retracement if the Nifty is trying to give also can be adjusted with your purchasing opportunity or buying opportunity, and can think of breaking that particular 1 hour candle's low will be an opportunity to make a short positions, because if the first, that means any 1 hour, if the Nifty closes below 24,850 and that particular candle's low again getting broken, means the probability is very high for making further downward trend towards 24,700 even within a day. And if it is happening in the near to the closing or off the mark of the day, the things are not happening, means we can consider it the reaching of the 24,700 probably happening even next day because of the lack of timing. So this is how the strategies should be followed and acted accordingly. On the upside, in case by holding this particular 24,850, but the conversely it is actually moving towards the 25,100 level, means that can be also treated as a selling opportunity by utilizing the sell on rise strategy, because 25,145 is acting as a very keen capping zone which has already broken but could not close above it. Because of this particular action, again if it is trying to approach that 25,145, means it would be better to reduce your long positions around that levels, and you can get the long positions again built up only after the confirmation of closing about 25,145 for consecutive 2 trading days. Those who want to take a risk to or having a risk appetite intention to participate on the long side, means immediately after breaking 25,145 level, one can start building the long positions. But those who are feeling safe or wanted to be safe, those kind of traders should be waiting for the retracement should happen, and more than that, the confirmation on the 25,145 above for the 2 consecutive days. These are all the things should be watched out and followed well. On the positional front, what can be expected, means of course, because of the close about 25,145 for the consecutive 2 days in a row, the Nifty can be expected for the 25,500 zone. In case if it is not happening, the range bound trade between the levels what we have been discussing will be continuing. What are the sectors can be focused today, means the profit booking based things and are maybe happening on information technologies because it has risen over 1% yesterday. Realty, media, metal, capital goods, pharmaceuticals. Some stocks from FMCG and consumer durables may also step into defending the market fall, but may not in a bigger way. From the stocks front, based on the news, technical behavior, we have listed many stocks today for our trading opportunity for the day. Those are all elementary hotels based on news. Protein e-governance technologies based on news. Paytm also based on news. G shipping based on news. RBL Bank based on F&O inclusion, ban inclusion. PG Electroplast exclusion of the F&O ban. JK Paper based on technical behavior. Apollo Microsystem and Electra Greentech. These are all also based on the technical behavior. For more kind of market trends, market levels, strategies to be followed for the rest of the day. Also, one can refer our weekly market outlook shared on last Friday. So that's it from today's part. We can see as a pre-market outlook session. So make use of the strategies, levels, trends we have discussed today for approaching the market. Wishing everyone to have a good trading day. So we'll meet again in tomorrow's session. Until then, signing off. Thank you. Bye-bye.